Welcome to Home Mood Studio. This season, our journey into holiday decoration is guided by a desire to blend the rugged, practical charm of the farmhouse with the whimsical, storybook romance of cottagecore. It is a style that celebrates the imperfect, the foraged, and the handmade, inviting us to slow down and savor the quiet magic of winter. We are not aiming for a showroom perfection. Rather, we are curating a feeling of nostalgia, creating a space that feels as though it has been wrapped in a warm wool blanket and whispered to by the forest itself. Our narrative begins at the very edge of the property, walking up the path to the front porch, where the architecture of the farmhouse meets the wildness of nature. To achieve that quintessential cottagecore aesthetic, we want to soften the sturdy lines of the farmhouse porch with an abundance of organic textures. Imagine creating an entryway that looks as if the decorations grew there over time. Instead of a single, stiff garland, we layer multiple strands of cedar and pine, allowing them to drape heavily and unevenly around the doorframe. We intertwine dried orange slices, bundles of cinnamon sticks, and sprigs of dried baby's breath into the greenery. These natural elements not only add a pop of muted color, but also introduce a subtle, spicy fragrance that greets you before you even reach the handle, setting the stage for a sensory experience. On the porch floor, we move away from strict symmetry and embrace a more collected look. Cluster a variety of vintage containers, perhaps an old galvanized watering can, a weathered wicker basket, and a few terracotta pots aged with moss. Fill these with miniature evergreen trees or birch branches that reach upward, mimicking the bare trees of the surrounding woods. Lean a vintage wooden sled or a pair of old ice skates against the wall to evoke memories of winters past. To amplify the cozy factor, place a rocking chair in the corner with a chunky, hand-knit throw blanket in a soft oatmeal color carelessly tossed over the arm, and a lantern with a flickering beeswax candle sitting on a stump nearby. This vignette suggests that life is lived here, that moments of rest are cherished even in the cold air. Crossing the threshold and entering the living room, the atmosphere shifts from the crisp outdoors to a warm, enveloping embrace. In a cottagecore-inspired farmhouse, the living room is the heart of storytelling. The mantelpiece offers another canvas to weave our woodland fantasy. Rather than a stiff garland, create a meadow effect on the mantel shelf. Layer fresh moss, pine cones, and loose greenery, interspersed with brass candlesticks of varying heights. The brass adds a touch of old-world elegance that contrasts beautifully with the rustic wood of the farmhouse architecture. Nestled among the greens, you might place small, whimsical figurines like porcelain deer or woodland creatures, creating a miniature world that invites closer inspection. Above the mantel, instead of a TV, hang a large mirror with an ornate gold frame, or a vintage oil painting of a winter landscape, reflecting the soft glow of the room and adding depth to the space. Leaving the cozy embrace of the living room, we wander into the kitchen, the bustling engine of the farmhouse. Here, the cottagecar influence brings a softness to the utilitarian space. We want the kitchen to feel like a bakery and a fairy tale. Open shelving is the perfect place to display this. We weave delicate strands of ivy or boxwood along the edges of the shelves, being careful not to obstruct access to the dishes. Among the stacks of white ceramic plates and stoneware bowls, we tuck in jars filled with holiday treats, gingerbread men, peppermint bark, and dried apple rings. Hanging copper pots and pans reflect the warm light, adding a rosy glow to the room that feels incredibly welcoming. Scent plays a crucial role in the kitchen's atmosphere. To truly capture the essence of a warm winter cottage, have a pot simmering on the stove with water, slices of orange, cranberries, cloves, and star anise. The steam rising from this pot carries the scent of the holidays into every corner of the house, blending with the smell of pine from the living room. It creates a sensory memory that anchors the visual decorations. We can also set up a small tea station on the counter with a vintage kettle, mismatched floral teacups, and jars of loose-leaf tea and honey. This invites interaction, encouraging anyone who enters to pause, brew a cup, and warm their hands, reinforcing the theme of comfort and hospitality.